Hey everyone, it's the Life Doctor here, and I just wanted to make a really quick video and talk to you a bit about what I've done over the course of time and what I'm doing currently to have lost and maintain the weight that I've lost. And I know that I've spoken to you guys quite a bit, quite extensively about my weight loss journey and different things that I've been doing, but I thought that I would revisit this for those who may be new to my channel on YouTube or are now for the first time seeing my posts on Facebook. Just might be a good idea to kind of come back and give you a fresh look at what I'm doing. And so what I'm going to share is nothing monumental, it's nothing earth-shattering, and it's just what I've done to lose weight and what I'm doing to maintain my weight loss. And for those who don't know, I have lost at this point somewhere between 75 and 80 pounds, and this has been over the course of, honestly, I don't even know. I know that it's been since I had my daughter, and my daughter is 22 months old, going to be 2 in August the 2nd. But I didn't really start the journey or give it an honest effort immediately after she was born. And so I don't really know how to gauge when I really started. So yeah, sorry, I don't really have an exact time frame to give you. But I can say that when I implemented all of the things that I'm going to share, I really saw the majority of my weight loss happen in a few months, honestly. So, okay, so let's begin. But let me say this as I begin. I am not in any way a dietitian, a nutritionist. I am simply a health and fitness enthusiast. I love talking about my journey. I love talking about all things healthy, all things fitness, and I really enjoy encouraging others and motivating and inspiring others to live the best quality life that they can live. And so that's what I'm seeking to do right now by sharing this information with you. Take from it what you can find helpful and discard whatever might not be helpful for you. So, the first thing that I had to do on my journey was to make up my mind. I really had to make a decision that this is something that I wanted to do. Now, all along my journey, I had been telling myself I want to lose weight, but I really wasn't serious. It really wasn't a head thing. It was more emotional driven. I wasn't committed to the process. And I was in denial about that. I was in denial about my level of commitment. And so I really had to get to a place of not anger, but almost anger. I had to get to a place of just being fed up. Like, this is ridiculous. Why am I going back and forth? I need to do this and do whatever it takes to get where I want to go. So the first thing that I did, and the first thing that I would recommend that you do if you're struggling with this, is to make up your mind. Just make a decision to commit. And a way that you can do this is by sharing your decision with somebody so that you're accountable, your family member, your significant other, friends, whoever. But it's always helpful, I feel, that when you're making a decision, something really important, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with somebody. Have them help to hold you accountable. Have them praying with and for you so that you can really be in a good headspace about what you're about to get into. So make up your mind. The second thing that I did and that I continue to do is I watched what I ate, and I continue to watch what I eat. And what I mean by that is exactly what it sounds like. Watch what you eat. Watch and pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth. So I'm talking about reading labels. I'm talking about being able to pronounce the things that go into the food you're about to eat. I'm talking about watching how much you're putting in your mouth. So watch your food. Watch literally what you eat. Now, for some people, this is a little taxing and they don't want to have to watch what you eat. But if you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, you need to be very aware of what you're putting into your body. I can't tell you how many times in the past I have just been blindly eating whatever is lying around the house because I'm bored or I'm watching a show or I'm just doing some mindless activity so that I mindlessly eat. And before I know it, I've eaten a whole carton of whatever, or I've eaten a whole package of whatever. And that's just not a good thing to do. So you need to watch what you eat and understand what you're putting into your body. Now, for me, I took it a step further than just watching what I eat with my eyes. I actually employed the use of, and I still use right now, a calorie counting app called My Fitness Plan. And not My Fitness Plan, My Fitness Pal. And I've shared this with you, and I'm sure that this is something that you may have heard. It's a very popular calorie counting app, and it's absolutely free. You can download it and have it on your phone and your computer. Anyway, so what this does is you will put in your age, your weight, your gender, what your desire is in terms of weight loss, 1 pound a week, 2 pounds a week, that kind of thing, and it will then spit out for you a recommended caloric value that you need to be consuming per day. And so if you choose to do that, then when you log in the foods that you're eating, it will count the calorie for you. It will store the nutritional value, the fat, the sugar, whatever, so that that can take away some of the watching that you have to do, and really keep a nice log for you, and then let you know how many calories you have left for the day. Now, the reason that I really like doing this, as I watch what I eat, is it helps me make better decisions about what I eat. So it doesn't tell me what I can or can't eat. It's not a diet at all whatsoever. It's simply recording what it is I do eat so that I'm accountable. I'm being watchful, and I'm not just shoveling food into my mouth. I'm really aware of what I'm eating, and I'm aware of how many calories it has. Now, let me just say this about caloric intake. I don't want you to, if you choose to do this, get caught up in the caloric value. I think you should be aware of how many calories you're taking in. That's something that's been helpful for me. People are on both sides of the fence with this. Some people are into calorie counting, some people are not. I'm just saying that this worked for me. This is the structure that I needed. However, what I try to be mindful of is that when I count my calories. As I count my calories, I'm not just counting calories. So what I mean is, let's just say I have 100 calories left for the day and I choose to use those 100 calories. I'm not just going to eat a donut or eat chips to let it equal 100 calories. Like, I'm going to still try to be mindful about what I eat, because 100 calories from donuts or junk food is not going to have the same impact on your body as 100 calories from a dark green leafy vegetable or tomatoes or a fruit. So even though you're counting calories, you still want to be mindful of the type of calories you're getting, the type of fat, the type of carb, the type of protein, whatever it is. So this is all under watching what you eat. The next thing, along with watching what you eat, is eat as many raw fruits and vegetables and nuts as you can. So eat as many raw food varieties as you can. Eating raw food is amazing for your overall health, your skin, nails, your digestion, and for weight loss. I mean, it's simply amazing. It's giving the body all the nutrients that it needs, and it's just very filling because it's so fibrous, and so you're not going to find yourself as hungry if you consume raw fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains and things like that. So I know for some people, you might not be into raw food, you might not be into vegetables, but a way that you can kind of cheat and sneak in your vegetables and sneak in your fruits in their raw form is to blend them up in a smoothie. So I like to have green smoothies pretty much every day. And so I'll just throw in a banana, some frozen strawberries, some dates if I want it to be really sweet. Whatever fruits and vegetables I have in the house, spinach, kale, whatever. I'll throw in some either water or almond milk or coconut water, and it really ends up tasting delicious. So you can kind of throw in different things to suit your taste, but if you're someone that doesn't really like to eat raw fruits and vegetables in their whole form, then you might want to experiment with making it into, some kind of a smoothie and then get it in that way. So eat as many raw fruits and vegetables as you can. The fourth thing I would share is drink plenty of water. Now, how much water you drink is going to be different from the amount of water that I drink, because how much water we drink should be dependent on how much we weigh. So my 4-year-old son is not going to drink as much water, shouldn't be drinking as much water as I'm drinking. I should be drinking way more water than him because of our body compositions. It's different. And so there are different formulas out there. Like there's some formulas that say take whatever your weight is, then cut it in half, and that should be the amount of ounces that you drink. There are other formulas that say take your weight and then multiply that by 2/3, and then that's the amount of water that you should drink. So again, I'm not a licensed dietitian or nutritionist, so you want to kind of see what works for you. You can go online, do your own research about how much water you need to be drinking, but you need to be drinking plenty of water, particularly if you do this next and final tip that I'm going to share, which is to exercise regularly. You certainly need to be drinking plenty of water, period. But if you engage in an exercise program, which I recommend that you do if you're looking to lose weight, then you really need to be drinking a lot of water. And so exercising regularly, we all know the benefits. I don't even really need to talk about this. It's good for your heart health. It's good for slimming your waistline down. It helps you feel good. It releases endorphins, so your mood is more prone to being to feeling happy as opposed to down and depressed. So there's just a myriad of things that are beneficial when you exercise. But let me just say this as I wrap this up. I hope that what I have shared isn't overwhelming. And I know for me, like when I was starting on my journey, to think about like all of these things at once would have been overwhelming. And so what I did, I didn't do all of what I just said at once. I took one thing at a time. I took one thing at a time, and I started with that. So I started to exercise. That was one of the first things that I did. I didn't really tackle how I was eating. I just started to exercise, and I lost some weight, but I really wasn't losing enough weight relative to how much I was exercising because I didn't have the eating under control, but I did lose some weight. And then I kind of added in the whole eating piece where I decided I'm going to cut out eating at night, and I'm going to use the MyFitnessPal app. And that's when I really started to notice a change, when I started getting my eating under control and really counting my calories and being watchful and mindful about what I was eating. So you might want to just do one thing at a time, little by little. Like, if you're only able to get out and walk for 10 minutes a day, or 10 minutes 3 days a week, that's not a whole lot, but it's more than you were doing before if you weren't doing anything before. So choose one thing to focus on at a time. Maybe you just cut out eating past 7. Maybe you just walk a little bit every day or whenever you can. Maybe you just start plugging in the foods that you're eating and trying to stick to that. Maybe you're just drinking an extra couple of glasses of water a day. But try to do something. Try to implement at least one or two things, and then gradually build yourself up to where you can implement all of these things that are going to be so helpful for you as you lose weight. So let's just review. Number one, you really want to make up your mind and make a decision that this is what you want to do, because you first have to change your mind in order to change your life. You can't go into this thing half-heartedly and expect to succeed. And by the way, failure is a part of the journey, and that's okay. We fail, we learn from our mistakes, and then we make better decisions and choices next time. So make up your mind. The second thing is watch what you eat. Really be mindful about what you're eating. Don't just eat mindlessly because you're bored. Really be watchful and mindful about what you eat. You can certainly use some kind of a calorie counter to help you with that process. Number 3, you want to eat as many raw fruits and vegetables as you can. As many raw foods as you can. It is so healthy for you. Skin, nails, hair, weight loss, digestion, so many things. Nutrition, so eat as many raw fruits and vegetables as you can. Number 4, drink plenty of water. You can figure that out by going online to kind of see based on your weight what you should be doing. And then finally, you want to get into some kind of an exercise program or regimen. It doesn't have to be something formal like going to a class or even putting in a DVD. You can simply get outside and walk. If it's too cold where you are, if the situation is not safe for you to be outside for whatever reason, then just walk up and down your house. Go to a mall, walk around the mall. So anyway, I hope that these 5 simple tips have truly been helpful for you. And again, like I started in this video, it's not rocket science. It's nothing earth-shattering, but these are the things that honestly worked for me to lose between 75 to 80 pounds. I don't remember exactly where I am, but I've lost more than 75 pounds, but maybe not quite 80 at this point. Um, And so these are the things that I continue to do to maintain my weight loss and the physique that I want to have going forward. And so anyway, why don't you go ahead and give this a thumbs up and share this with somebody that maybe you can reach that I might not be able to reach. So please do me that favor and share this video with them. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel on YouTube, you can do that by um, clicking where it says to subscribe underneath this video. If you are watching this on Facebook, then you can certainly go over to my YouTube channel where I have indicated, and you can subscribe that way. All right, so once again, this is the Life Doctor, and I will see you on the other side of healthy. Bye.